Maybe therapy's for you.
Therapy?
Yeah.
I'm in therapy.
You're in therapy?
Yeah.
How many times a week you go?
I don't go often enough because my therapist is in LA.
I see. You can't Skype?
Well, we call sometimes. I thought about getting one in London, and then because I live in London.
Yes.
And for me, it was like I had a bit of a hard time getting out of my own way enough to go to therapy in the first place.
In other words, it took you a long time to make the decision to go to therapy.
Yeah, and I felt like there was a big part of me that was like, oh, everybody I know is in therapy, and I was like, I just don't think I need it, and I want to be the guy who didn't have to go to therapy. And then somebody just described it to me as like, you can tell somebody everything, you can talk at somebody, and then you pay them, and they're not allowed to tell anyone. And I was like, that sounds great. So
you like it?
Yeah, so I went. So I thought about getting one in London, but for me, like, it's much easier to have one person who is like a vessel who I can tell everything to. And I feel like if I started having two different people, it would confuse me a bit.
Too many therapists.
Yeah, just like feel like...
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you got a lot to negotiate and stuff. What's the therapist say about you and your relationships? Like, in relation to adore you, that you love this initial flush of romance.
Right.
And then things go wrong. Does he say there's something that you can do about this?
Well, she's pretty
like... Oh, she?
Yeah, it's a she.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I worry about you going to a woman therapist.
I'm going to say no before you even...
Can I tell you why?
Yeah.
Because you're going to fucking seduce her. I don't mean literally. But you...
How do you know she's not going to seduce me?
No, you're missing my point. You, first of all, your father left. You've got some father issues. Okay. You need a strong man in your life.
Okay.
You need a male therapist. No, I'm not a therapist. Listen, I got my own headaches. I'm not taking on yours. Okay. I got a lot of problems. But I'm saying, a woman, with you and women, it's tricky.
No, I think she... I think she's amazing. She, like, definitely, I don't know. She, like, yeah, it's like an environment where you can talk about anything.
And she's not falling in love with you?
No. No.
He's going to go
You're
to bed
not
with
worried
her.
about looking weak in front of her or
No,
vulnerable?
no.
He's going to fuck this woman. That's all I'm saying. Anybody, raise your hand if you agree with me.
How long has this been going on?
No. But yeah, she's great.
So much water, you're gonna need a boat, little fuck nigga. I'm surprised that you can stay afloat.